Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Studio Light, I have a fantastic collection called Dragonfly Dreams. It's super colorful. There's a gorgeous paper pad, and then also this little paper elements pad that has all these little die-cut pieces in it. That's so fantastic. I used it to make this little 5x5 card, you guys, that has this little pop-up and the inside. This is our giveaway card for this episode, so if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer could win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a flip through this beautiful paper pack. You can see here on the cover that this is the front page, and then they give you a little snippet of what's on the back. So there are 9 different patterns, and then you're getting 4 of each. So look at this. I love the little like the cup rings. Like if you put your cup of something down on here, you have the rings there. Lots of neat distressing. The grid paper, the splatter and the paint, and down here in the corner they have this little white art that's so cool. And then on the back side of this, you're getting this sort of all over text print, which is upside down. There we go. And it says Dragonfly all over it in different text. All right, then flipping to the next one, look at all these gorgeous lily pads. It's printed in this rainbow theme, and then it's also got the torn paper, and then there's some script writing right here. And then of course this is the back. Okay, and then this one, this is so cool. It's like the artist's palette with all the different colors on it. Beautiful thick paint. And then on the other side, we've got lots of torn paper in that same rainbow color. Look at the beautiful water lilies, much larger, on a grid with torn paper background. And then this is a really cool sort of ombre effect here. And then got a different palette going on here, a little bit more geometric, and then this beautiful on the back. And then we've got these beautiful background with the white dragonflies here. And then on the back, beautiful, just like lots of torn paper with this sort of mask of color over it. All right, this one, all these different papers, once again, they're layers of paper, they're wrinkled papers, kind of more like individual pieces, and then it's got a mask of this color on top of it. Look at this beautiful background. Large water lily here with the script along the edges. And the background is so cool. It's got this grid of color. And the last one, beautiful, like palette knife painted water lilies. Okay, beautiful, thick, gorgeous color. And then all the colors here. Really beautiful. This one was a fun one to work with. Now we've also got this coordinating. It's so cute and little. This is a little A6 size, so it's 4.3 inches by 5.83 inches. 4 by 5 basically. All right, you're getting 2 of each of these, and there's 10 different designs. So you've got your little punch out dragonflies. They're just easy to just pop right out. They have a little white border around them. You get 2 of those, 2 of a different set of dragonflies. These have this cool script writing on them, a very beautiful watercolor look to them. Some watercolor flowers. 2 of those. Different kinds of dragonflies. I like the splatter paint around these. Beautiful rainbow water lilies. They're small, and I know we have some larger ones coming. Different clusters and then individual. Really large focal pieces here. And then you've got this like gorgeous grass. I know it grows on the edge of a pond, but I'm not sure what it is. So. Cattail, thank you, Jeanette. More cattail with a little dragonfly right there. And then on the very back here, you're getting 2 sheets of these little cutouts with happy anniversary, birthday wishes, thank you. so very much. Wishing you the best day. Happy birthday and congrats. You are amazing. That those just punch out so nicely. All right, so let's jump in and take a look. This card that I made, this one is our giveaway card for this episode. So I'm gonna tell you how the giveaway works at the end of the video, so stick around. So this little 5x5 card, but I started out, you guys, with a 5 by 6.5 inch card. All right, and then I just trimmed off the 1.5 inches along the top, and that's what I used on the inside to make my little pop-up. It already had the fold in the middle, which was so handy. So all I had to do was take the outside pieces and just fold them to the center. Okay, so and then crease them, score them, and that's what just made this little pop out. So easy. So for this one, use that beautiful water lily paper, trimmed that down to just like 4 3/4 of an inch square. Wanted to keep that really stark white one to go with my little white edge of my card. And then just took a 1 inch wide strip of paper. I used for the paper on my little pop out and the paper on my border, I used this one, okay? Thought that was so cool. And for the little pop out on the border, before I glued it in here, I just cut strips that were just a little bit smaller, inked the edges of those with my favorite cocoa bean, like brown ink, and a little applicator tool, and then glued them evenly spaced to this little border here. Then here, just glued that right across the center of this paper. Added a little pink jewel border dazzle sticker along the top edge, foam taped the little happy anniversary after inking the edges of that. And then I noticed that if you don't want that stark white on your little die cut images, I just went ahead and took what was left of the brown ink on my little applicator tool, and I just went around the edges of that and just softened that white edge. And then foam taped that as well. And then we have a giant wheel of foam tape, but we also have different varieties, little smaller squares. This is the one Debbie and I prefer because it's 150 feet or 50 yards of continuous 1/2 inch wide foam tape. So if you use a lot of foam tape, this is a bargain. And that's what we used. Another little border along the bottom. Okay, then I just trimmed each one of these panel pieces with the gorgeous water lilies, also to 4 3/4 of an inch. Inked the edges of those, glued them to each side, added more pink jewel dazzle stickers at the bottom. And then I went ahead and I glued my little prepared border here, my little pop-up. I glued this side even with this side, and then I put glue on the other side of this one, and then just left it kind of accordion folded down. And then literally I just closed the card like this, and when I opened it, it just pops up. That's a great way to make sure everything is where it needs to be so you're not too high or too low. Then I inked the edges of these flowers, and then I glued this one, glued, and then foam tape, foam tape, foam tape, and foam tape. Made sure the larger ones, they're kind of curved, so I put those on the outside edges. And then this one right here, you guys, this is our big words sheet of dazzle stickers, and it's in this gold pearl, which I'm really loving. It's got a little bit of a texture to it. They're really easy to get off and really easy to apply. So it just added the little with love there. As I said, this is our giveaway card, so stick around and I'm going to tell you how we do that giveaway. All right, next, we have got this 6.5 by 5 inch card, and Debbie covered her card with black cardstock, just picking up the blacks in this Dragonfly, and then cut her paper down just slightly smaller and glued that to the card front. Added a little length of the pink jewel border dazzle across the bottom edge, and then used that large image of the cattails, the large dragonfly going over the top of it, and then foam taped the happy birthday punch out right here. And then on these little dragonflies, you guys, she did something really cute. She took 2 of them, she glued one down here, and then she took another one and folded the wings up and then glued just the body over the first one. So there's a little dimension there, which is cute. And then she used these, now these are Caribbean, I say Caribbean or Caribbean crystals. And they're much bluer than as on the screen here. This looks kind of green. They're a nice, very deep, kind of a turquoise color. And just added those to her dragonflies, to the corner here, and to the tag, just for a little sparkle. All right, the next one, Debbie used a cutting die. This is the wiper card cutting die from hot off the press. It's available at Paper Wishes. And it comes with 3 different pieces. You, of course, would need a die cutting machine. It comes with this back piece here for the base of the card. It comes with this, which is a little pop-up part. And then this is, well, this is the actual pop-up part. So let me show you how it works. It has full, like little pictorial instructions, and then it's also got written instructions. And I'm gonna put it together, but I probably should show you the card first. All right, this is called a little wiper card, and you can see here, got a little fold. You hold it here and here, and then you just pop it open. And it's adorable. Like, wouldn't you love receiving this? It just make you so happy. So this one was really easy to put together. I've already die cut the pieces. So you would die cut one of these, and then one of these, and one of these. This one has this little interesting little flap piece on it right here, and that is to just fold down. It's just decorative for your tag. And then it's got a little piece right here on the corner that has a score line on it, and that's really important right here. So the first thing is you follow the instructions to make your folds like this on your card. Grab my bone folder and just go over that with your bone folder, your butter knife, whatever you're going to use, the back of your scissors. There you go. You just want to compress that down a little bit. And then you're doing the same on this side. Here we go. Ah! All right. And then I'm using tape to secure this. This is our super strong tape. I'll list that down below the video if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode. If you're watching us over on YouTube, then you just have to look below the video in the description box and you'll see a link. And we have the super strong, and then we also have the extra sticky tape. They work exactly the same. One of them just has a little bit easier tearing off the back. Focus. There we go. Now we're focused. Okay, you could also use glue. We like to put it in this little applicator bottle, and we have Cosmic Shimmer glue, and then we also love our Nuvo glue, and we also have this in the refill size for the glue press. So I'll list all of those down below the video. Any of those would work. So we've got our little tag right here. I'm just gonna peel this piece off and then secure this, just like that. And then it's got this little flap piece right here. We've got tape on the back of this. Oops. Right. And then what we're going to do is turn this over, and I'm just following the instructions that are on the back here. I'm on this step right here. And we're going to take this little flap right here that has sticky on it, and we're going to place it just at the top of this fold right here. It shows you on this picture. Make sure the top of the fold is here, right there. And then it's going to just peek down like this below this little border. All right. And then I'm going to take the tape off back here. And the tape off of this. All right. Ooh, got little tapes everywhere. And then I'm going to secure this. I'm going to place this right here on this side. So this folds down, and when this folds down, the little tag hides. And then on the other side, this needs to be folded down, and then you're just going to press it, just like that. All right, so now when you open it, it pops up. Yeah, you guys can do that. It's really fun. I love using that one. I don't know why we need to use it more. We have so many cutting dies to use for cards that we just need to put them in a rotation, I think. Okay, so there's that one. Now I have another one, you guys, that Debbie did that's just amazing. Oh, I should mention that the colored cardstock that Debbie used on this one is from our Gnomes and More Gnomes solid cardstock. Here she goes. She used this pink one right here. All right, now Debbie made this other fantastic card. And she taught me how to make it this morning. Look at this. It folds down like that. Isn't that a cool piece of engineering? This one also uses cutting dies, but in a way that is surprising. So for this one, she used the nested arches cutting dies, okay? And she used the largest one right here, and then the second from the third from the largest one, okay? And she cut out, she left me notes on all of these. That's so sweet. She cut out 2 of these, okay? And then she cut out, she took this one, she took a piece of cardstock that is the same width as this and everything, okay? And we're making this piece right here. So here is the fold, and she put this down so that the top of the die just barely stuck over, because we want this to connect just like that. And then tape it with some low tack tape or some washi tape. Put it through your die cutting machine, okay? This is the shape you're going to get. And then what she did was, this side is already rounded, but we want to get this cool round shape on the front of our card. So how do we do that? So she took this die and she put it right here, and you can just trace that, okay? So I'm going to flip it over, and that's what she did here. And we're going to hold this together, and then you just trace along that. And if you're really familiar with our products, you might be wondering, why didn't she use the elliptical die? Because it is a similar shape. It just wasn't, it just didn't work. She didn't explain why it didn't work, but trust me, Debbie said it didn't work for this card. All right, so then she said you score it across the center, okay? And you've got this great little fold, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're scored it here, and then you're just gonna fold that back, just like this. Looks like a Z. All right, then we're gonna return to this piece, and then you score it along the bottom edge, each of these pieces, at 1/2 inch, right here. And then we're gonna take one of these and we're gonna attach it to the other. So you're just gonna take this one and you're going to attach it to this flap. There we go. And then you scored this front one that you just put on there. You had this scored right across the center. And let me measure that, because I don't think she did. You score it 3 inches from the end. Okay, is that like pretty much in half? Yeah, just fold it in half. All right, so now you have this shape. Kind of looks like a lounger, like that. All right, so fold this up, just like this. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this shape right here, and I'm gonna use some glue for this. You're gonna take this shape, and we're just gonna put a line of glue here, and then a line of glue here on the back. And she said to take this one, and you wanna center it on your card front, like this, so it looks all nice all the way around. Okay? Now we're going to open this up, and then on this side, it's already folded. We're going to put some more glue. You could also tape it. And while it's folded like this, she said just shut the card. Oops. There we go. Shut it. Make sure your glue tapes, your glue sticks. Oh, mine slipped a little bit when I moved it. Let's do that again. Here we go. Look at that. And then it just folds up like this. You put your pretty papers on it. Look at that. So cute. And then she glued some cattails and then foam taped and foam taped. Foam taped this little birthday wishes there. And then when you pull it down, she foam taped these pieces right here. So cute. It's very sturdy too. Look at that. And you could write your message on the back. So for the paper pack that she used for this one, she used watercolor wildflowers, solid cardstock, and she used this orange red color right here. She also used some of the orange yellow. I think she did a brilliant job on this. I absolutely love it. So you guys, we have a really fun collection here. Oh, I forgot to mention, let's see, what did I forget to mention? Oh yeah, the card giveaway, before I go into my spiel about all the cards. Here we go. So this is our card giveaway, and how we do that is we're trying to promote our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page, you would just hop over to YouTube and you could search our channel, My Paper Wishes. And then we ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like it with a thumbs up, and then leave us a comment. And then after about a week, we'll reply to one of the comments by saying, congratulations, YouTube username blank. All of the comments are labeled with people's YouTube usernames. And so if you're not sure what yours is, just go back and read your comment. And then whoever wins will follow the instructions to claim their card. And it's also a good idea to hit that notification bell on YouTube at the top right-hand corner, because it lets you know that you have won. So definitely hop on over to our Paper Wishes YouTube channel and participate. We do this every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday videos. We have a fantastic money saver on this collection, you guys. It's right there on the right-hand side on our Paper Wishes webisode page. All the items are listed down below the videos. There's also full color photos of the cards. And if you're watching us over on YouTube, just look below the video in the description box and you'll see a link that'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. Thanks for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.